spreading the news.
What is going on, y'all? What is up? This is going to be a New York frame of mind TTM free address video. Something along those lines. So I got 10 addresses here, all baseball. All these players or coaches have all been New York Yankees. This was actually by request. Another thing, if you're watching this video, I'm sure I've said it in other videos by now. If you're watching this particular video, I'm deployed overseas. It is, let me see here. Today is June the 15th. So I'm trying to make videos right now and store them for scheduled release dates in the future. So while I'm deployed, it's not out of sight, out of mind, baby. So, this new pre-workout flavor, it's called Liquid Ass. Tastes disgusting. It's like cherry limeade or something. Holy shit, it's gross. Let's get into it. Like I said, it is June the 15th. So I don't mean this to be funny, but if some of these guys are no longer here by the time this comes out, then I greatly apologize for that. Some of them are extremely old. So first one is Don Larsen, Mr. Perfect Game himself, the only pitcher in the history of Major League Baseball to throw a perfect game in a World Series game. Not a Hall of Famer, but definitely this, I don't know. I like to say like the story of baseball, which would be like a book like this big. Like he would be somewhere in that story. I don't think you have to be a Hall of Famer to be in that story. He's $7 a card, which I think is a freaking bargain. You can buy his rookie card for somewhat cheap or somewhat inexpensive. So 7 bones a card. I'm sure you throw him a 20, you could get 3 cards. So that is that. Next is Chris Chambliss, 6-time World Series winner, 1971, Rookie of the Year. So that's a cool one. Ron Guidry, definitely an iconic Yankee. Doug Drabek, I personally know him as a Houston Astro. He was a big deal, man, when he came over to the Astros back in the day. 1990 Cy Young, and he also, his claim to fame is also with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Next is Bob Tewksbury. Yes, some of these guys are bigger names than others, but hey, I'm trying to find players that I know will return your freaking cards. It wouldn't be hard at all to come up with this list if I would just could find 10 addresses. I could find 10 addresses for you all day and night, but it's finding 10 addresses that I can at least give you like an 80-90% chance you'll get your items back signed. So it takes a little bit of time to do these videos. So Bob Tewksbury, he was a Yankee. I wouldn't say he was a Yankee legend or anything, but I know him, and I'm not exactly the biggest baseball fan. Next is Rich Goose Gossage. So the story with him is he's been on and off signing his fan mail. He signed it for years, for like 4 or 5 plus years, and then he recently stopped about a year ago, and here just a couple months ago he started signing again. So I think what was going on with him, pardon these notifications, I think what was going on with him was people were sending 2, 3, 4, 5 cards and not sending any kind of donation. You know, you could imagine if you're a Hall of Famer like Rich Gossage is, you probably get 10 to 15 articles of mail every day for autograph requests. And so if people are throwing you $5, $10, hey, it doesn't make it such a burden. Well, after a while, no one's paying you anything. It kind of becomes a pain in the ass. And so they just stop doing it because the juice isn't worth the squeeze. So Goose Gossage, I think that's a really cool one. $20 and 2 cards, I would say you're in there like swimwear. Next, Fritz Peterson. I didn't know him until, holy crap, man, this stuff's really kicking hard. The 2000, 17 National, I believe it was. He was one of the free signers at the National, and I got his autograph then, and I talked to him for about 5 minutes, which is a lot for me because I didn't know a lot about the Yankees back then and all that jazz, but it was cool talking to him. He's a 1970 All-Star. He was an All-Star that year, so really cool. If you're a diehard Yankees, this video is definitely for you. For some of you TTMers that just like the bigger name guys, there's still some on this list for you. Next is Bill Virdon. A lot of y'all might know him as, what was he? He was a Rookie of the Year like in 1727 or something like that. It was way back then. He was a Rookie of the Year, but he was also the Yankees manager from 1974 to 1975. So as you can see, some of these I'm stretching on, man, to get you all these players' names. Next, I haven't seen a return from this guy in a little bit. When I say a little bit, I mean 6-7 months. But he does take a long time to sign his mail. When he does sign it, you'll just see the TTM world flooded with autographs, and it'll go cold again for a long time. So when you send to this guy, don't be holding your breath because you're gonna die. Joe Torre. So the manager for all those dynasties back in the 2000s with the Yankees and all that jazz. He actually is some bigwig now with Major League Baseball, but he takes a long time and he'll sign your items. And this one, I might have done this one in a past video, but I think this is a really cool return. For some reason, I can't seem to get him. I've lost $40 or $60. I've sent to him 2 or 3 times. And I haven't got my stuff back, but I'm like the only guy that I know that hasn't got his stuff. Mike Mussina, brand new Hall of Famer, class 2019. $20 will get you, I want to say it'll get you 2 cards, and maybe that's my mistake. Maybe it's $20 an item. I don't know, but right before I watched this video, I seen a dude on one of the Facebook groups said they sent him $60 and a Major League Baseball. You don't have to send him a pen or anything. He'll supply the pen, and he signed it, Hall of Fame 2019, and then he put 8 other inscriptions. There was 2 inscriptions on each panel. So for $60, man, that is freaking insane. I think at a signing, I don't know off the top of my head, but I would say that would be at least $200. I mean, he was able to get it for $60 on an official Major League Baseball. So that is that. If you have any requests on series that you would like to see, I don't know why I'm saying this because I won't be able to read the comments because I'm out to sea right now. But if you could hit me up on Facebook and PM me, I am able to check my Facebook out there, and I can do research on videos out there. And when I come back, I will be more than happy to do these. So like I said, the Yankees was a request. I've had already someone do the Dodgers. I've had someone ask for Heisman Trophy winners. I've had someone ask for baseball all-star, guys that were selected to the all-star game, which that one would be super easy to do. So that is that. Recap. Don Larsen, $7 a card. Don't be cheap on that, please. The gentleman is extremely old, and he's been really, really good to us TTMers for many, many years. Chris Chambliss, 6-time World Series winner, 1971 Rookie of the Year. Ron Guidry, Doug Drabek, 1990 Cy Young Award winner. Bob Tewksbury, I think he's the inventor of the Dingleberry. Rich Goose Gossage, $20, should get you 2 cards. You kind of might want to get while the getting's good, because let's be real, society nowadays, people ain't going to pay his ass for very much longer, you know what I mean? So get that for 20. Fritz Peterson, Fitz, not Ritz, not the cracker. Fritz Peterson, 1970. Holy shit, my face is itching off, dude. 1970 All-Star. Bill Virdon, he was the Rookie of the Year back then. It was like way back then. And the manager of the Yankees, 1974-75. Joe Torre, legendary, iconic figure, total class act. Mike Mussina, Hall of Famer, class of 2019. $20 will definitely get you 1 item. might get you 2 items. Back to the baseball. I've seen people send $20 in one baseball and who will sign the sweet spot every time with the Hall of Fame inscription. You're not going to find that anywhere else. So that is that. Till next time, adios, be safe, bye-bye, toodles. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, please. Peace out.